An adventure in southern Utah like you've never seen before. Hey, I'm Adam Meikle, and thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. We're here with our buddy Bob Reed with Uplake Adventures.
Correct.
We've told people about that with running the Sea-Doo Fish Pro all around Lake Powell, enjoying them, fishing off of them. You've kind of expanded on that.
Yeah, we're doing something new this year, Upland Adventures, with the Can-Am Maverick X3 Turbo R, going on the Grand Staircase National Monument and riding some roads that are really, really fun.
Yeah. Okay, Bob, you got to set a good example, and I bet you require them. Helmets.
We do. Everybody needs to wear a nice helmet and goggles. Safety is most important.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we got a great selection of nice Can-Am helmets, and we provide gloves and nice goggles, and we outfit you so you're ready to go.
One thing you'll know if you come down with Bob is his gear is top of the line, everything.
We try to keep it nice. We keep it nice so that you have a good experience.
Let's get on the trail. I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so today we're going to leave Big Water right here. So we're going to go down the highway to Cottonwood Canyon. It's going to take us about 12 minutes to get there. This Cottonwood Road will head on up, all the way on up to Grosvenor Arch, about 92 miles. Wow. So it should be a lot of fun.
The unpaved Cottonwood Canyon Road is a cross-country route through Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument. From US 89 near milepost 18, the road takes us north towards Cottonwood Basin State Park, which is almost 50 miles away. The surrounding badlands are beautiful. The chocolate-colored Paria River parallels the road for a few miles. Once you leave the desert floor, an endless, colorful, eroded rocky scenery unfolds, unveiling slot canyons, arches, and beautiful vistas.
Yeah, this is a fun drive. This is a pretty easy drive. It's great to get people started on the simple roads like this, especially if you've never driven before. And then we'll take you to some real technical stuff when you have more confidence in the machine and in your driving skill. But this trip we're actually on today is an overnight adventure that we offer. And so it's about a day and a half altogether. And for those who want to experience an overnight under the stars in the middle of absolute nowhere, this is the trip for you.
Where do you take most people? Where do you do most of your stuff?
So we're permitted on the BLM and the Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument. And so there's hundreds of miles of trails that we can do on there. It's pretty unique and it's not very well traveled at all. We like to be by ourselves. And so by getting to areas like this that we're not seeing other people, that's a big advantage for us.
One of the best parts of going with Upland or Uplake Adventures with Bob is everyone is in charge of their machines. You get to drive and experience the thrills of riding a Sea-Doo Fish Pro on the water or an OHV on land.
You know, even though we have a guide vehicle in front of them, we try to space it apart, far enough apart that they feel like they're just kind of out here by themselves. And that's a pretty amazing feeling.
You don't need to be super skilled. These machines are so incredible, they will make up for some of your deficiencies if you're not really skilled. But if you are, they will help you take advantage of your skills.
And we kind of want to push you out of your comfort zone just a little bit and get you to try new things. Whether it's taking the Maverick and maybe rock crawling up a little through a saddle or something that might be a little bit nervous, but you're perfectly safe. And we're going to be patient with you, and when you get it done, you really feel like you've accomplished something, and it's amazing. It's just really incredible.
I love the colors in the arch.
Oh man, especially with the sky today.
Yeah. After about 40 miles of riding, we arrive at beautiful Grosvenor Arch. Utahns, we kind of take it for granted, right? But you have people come in from out of state and they're like, oh my gosh, look at those mountains. I mean, you live down here. This is beautiful. It's tough not to share it.
And it is beautiful country, and I think we do take it for granted. For some people, it literally is a spiritual experience. When they come out to a place like this, they'll just sit and just take it in. And we like to see them do that. Okay, so we're going to go the north entrance to the Cottonwood Narrows, and we're going to hike in this little slot canyon you can see right over here. It's a great little hike in the afternoon, and we want to try to catch it before these clouds come in too much. This is a cool little hike, and you know what's nice about this is really accessible by most vehicles.
Yeah. Cool little entrance.
Yeah, this is a fun place.
This easy but beautiful and short hike leads through the final narrow gorge of Cottonwood Creek before the canyon opens up and begins its long straight journey to the confluence with the Paria River.
Oh, this is cool.
A trip with Bob usually means taking yourself out of your comfort zone. Bob really enjoys seeing people succeed in things that they might not have otherwise tried. Take, for instance, his winter solstice ride we went along on a few years ago.
A passion, I think, does you no good unless you can share it with others. And that's what we've been trying to do. So we have been doing our winter solstice ride, where we ride the whole entire length up and down Lake Powell, 258 miles in the dead of winter, first day of winter, when it's cold, shortest day of the year. The lake is beautiful that time of year, so it's a great experience. But we've also done our first PWC fishing tournament this year, back in May at Lake Powell, where we fished off a personal watercraft, and we had a great turnout. We're going to do it again next year. And I love being in the outdoors, and I love sharing that with others, and you know, help broaden their horizons to something they've never done. There's just something special about that.
We didn't have a lot of time because, as you can hear, there's some thunder coming to north of us here, so we had to kind of hit that pretty quick.
Yeah, you don't want to be in there when it gets pouring.
No, that was a pretty cool little canyon, though.
It was.
Yeah.
It got nice and tight.
Yeah, worth the little adventure.
Yes, definitely worth a little time out to hit that.
Yeah, 10 minutes off the road, and
Spectacular.
it's gorgeous in here. Gets a little steep and deep in here.
Yeah, this is a really nice climb clear to the top of that hill. I imagine we can climb over probably 1,000 feet.
Cool. This rain makes it nice.
Yeah, sure cooled it off.
Oh man, it's beautiful out here.
You must be getting brave if you're gonna ride with me. And we went straight up this mountain, and we did a pretty good climb. A lot of switchbacks, and that was a little bit unique driving. We kind of saved that for later in the trip because it gives people a chance to kind of become accustomed to their machine before we kind of get more technical. Made the climb, so now we're on top of this mesa. We're gonna drive probably about 5 or 6 miles. Really cool country on the top of this. We'll go right over against the edge where it drops straight off. And that's where we're gonna set up camp.
Cool.
So it's a fun ride.
Woo!
We made it!
Wow, look at that view.
Yeah, this is our campsite.
That's beautiful. How far did we end up going today?
72 miles.
72 miles.
Yeah, to this point.
Huh? Yeah, I feel good. It's a good ride. That was fun.
This is a great little spot, huh? Look at the view.
That's a beautiful view. Check out this view from our camp. Their bed at home doesn't have this view.
Not this view. Yeah, we're looking over the desert tonight, and wow, this is incredible.
That's one thing about Uplake and Upland Adventures. Bob makes sure that every little detail, from the location of your camp to the gear that you'll use, are all top-notch.
We've tried to think of everything to make it adventurous, but yet really comfortable, so it's a positive experience. We think of like having good quality water, good quality snacks and drinks, good quality meals to partake of. The bedding, you know, the shelters. You know, you can get crazy winds out here, you can get crazy weather, so we are prepared for that. And it's the chairs, it's everything to make it comfortable. So when you're at the end of the day and you're not used to driving a machine for maybe 6 or 7 hours, you go to sit down and relax, you feel comfortable, you can actually relax. That's what we want to achieve.
With Uplake Adventures, where Bob takes people out on 3 to 5 day excursions on Sea-Doos, space is limited. But with Upland Adventures and the side-by-sides, he's able to carry much more gear and offer some hearty meals.
We can do pasta and spaghetti, we can do fajitas, we can do Dutch oven potatoes, cobblers, so it's really a very diverse menu. And particularly with people from, you know, the East Coast or out of the country that come to this area, that it's really an amazing experience for them. To eat outdoors like this and to sleep outdoors is really life-changing almost. Some people have never done that in their entire life. So it's really a fun thing. teamed up with Uncharted Society. And what they are, they're a company that's part of Bombardier Recreational Products, or BRP. So they've developed this website called Uncharted Society, where they can direct people from all over the world to really high-skilled quality outfitters like ourselves that they can direct people to basically go try their machines. And so we bring people all the time who have never ever driven one of these machines. And at first they're a little bit nervous, you know, we take it easy, but give them an hour or so and they're having a blast. Okay, so part of our adventure out here, we have this little area we call the moon section. So we're gonna take the Mavericks out on here and ride this clay section that it looks, imagine what it would be like driving on the moon. All trips are private, you know, whether you have one person or, you know, 12 people.
Yeah.
It's all private, it's just your group, and that keeps it nice.
It does. It makes a better experience.
Yeah.
You're with the people you love.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, people want to check you out. Where do they find some information?
UplandAdventures.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Uplake or Upland, they can find it all right there?
Find it all right there, and you can book online and, you know, come out and experience the wide open desert. You know, this is a great time of year.
Yeah. It really is. It was a lot of fun.
To make sure you have a blast.
Yeah, it was fun. And the machines, they thrilled me a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot, actually.
Yeah, you're quite the driver.
Well, I'm not quite the driver, maybe just quite crazy.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Impressed.
Yeah. Hey, get down here with our friends Bob and Mike. Come down and experience Uplake or Upland. I'm Adam Meikle, KSL Outdoors. We'll see you next time. Good night.